Welcome to this episode of Let's Build an App using UGUI. We are going to be making a GUI for the command line program FLIF that I just heard about yesterday. It's kind of neat. It's an image compression thing, and it does lossless image compression. Looks kind of cool. I'm excited about it. I'm going to grab their logo and just turn it into an icon real quick so that we have that ready for later. 352. Cool. Save. And then come over here and use this guy. And create Windows icon. Sure. And the rest of these look good enough, I guess. File, save as, ICO. Okay. And we'll just throw that on the desktop as favicon.ico. Cool. Kill that. And I'm going to chuck that out of there. I guess I need to open Photoshop back up. Let's go into my images folder, and we'll replace the favicon with this guy. And that is the correct icon, it's just cached. Okay, cool, so I've got icons all set up. Let's create a quick shortcut here to my NWJS executable and this folder, which I'm going to rename to underscore FLIF. UGUI FLIF. There we go. Does this work now? It does! Yay, cool. I've got my logo, my icon. Sweet. Alright, let's go ahead and remove these guys from here and drag that guy in. And edit the package JSON. It's going to be called UGUI underscore FLIF. The rest of that is fine. Okay, so our package is set up. So now I can open it, and we have that there. And if I go to the About section, that's filled out and that's filled out. Cool. Let's add in some more stuff to that About section while we're thinking about it. All the way down here, and then save there, fresh, and that looks good. Cool. Let's change CLL file name and there to FLIF, and second CLI to decode, because you can't have two form elements, two command blocks with the same executable, because then they'll get confused. So since FLIF does the encoding and decoding, I'm just going to duplicate it and rename the second one to decode. It's a little trick so that I can use the same executable twice. So that's that should be good. I'm going to save this and refresh. So now I can come down here and hit that and see all of my options. So for the encode, I need to put in my options, which there are a bunch right here, which I don't think I'm going to do because there's just too many of them. And then an input file and an output file. So I can do input and output real easy. So up here, I'm just going to copy this, delete all this other stuff, and paste it in so I have it twice in there. So my input is just going to be file to processes value, and my output will be file to process path, same name. I don't really care about that, and this will just be FLIF, because that's what it wants, right? Yeah, output.FLIF. Okay, so save that. So the converting to a FLIF file should be good, and then the -D, so I'll just type that in manually because arg, and we'll just do -D as its own thing. because you have to have that if you're going to be doing decoding instead of encoding. And since that's the whole purpose of this command block, we got to start with that. We have decode options, which there's a lot less, and I think I'm going to do the quality one because that's just a range slider, and we've already got one, so we can just adapt that real easy. I'm going to just toss this right here and change this to be quality, and we'll set that up later. Save that. Cool. And then I need the input and the output. The input.FLIF. So I'll do this stuff up here in the output. So we'll paste that, and instead of file to process, we will say FLIF to process. And this will be the input that we've dragged in, and then this will be the output, which is the path and the name. And then we'll do dot new dot, we are going to need to make a drop-down box for the file types because it accepts 3 different file types: PNM, PAM, and PNG. I don't know what these 2 are, but I'll have to look those up later. So this will be output file type. Okay, so now we just need to make, so the command blocks are kind of set up on what we are expecting to send out. And now we just need to actually set up the data arg names below. Let me hide all of this, really. Yeah, I don't care about any of that. Maybe, yeah, there. And hide that. Cool. Code folding. I'm going to do an H4 here and just do encode to FLIF. Save that and come over here and just hit refresh. Encode to FLIF. That looks good. And then all I care about up here is this image. So I'm going to come all the way down here to the submit button and just comment that out. Cool. And save that, come back and refresh, and we've got the drag and drop your image here. And then I'm going to copy and paste this down below. I can hide the about section as well. In fact, let's just comment all of that. Code fold all of that out of there. And down here, all I care about is image and a drop-down thing. So in this section, paste that in. Apparently, it's on the same level as a row, so we'll get rid of the row. And it needs a name of FLIF to process. Okay, so we're doing good so far. Refresh, and let's throw in right here another H4 for decode from FLIF. Encode to FLIF, decode from FLIF, and I'm going to put that drop-down box over here, which a range slider. That's right. So I'll grab this range slider here, put it in its own row, right here. Cool. And we'll end that, and we'll just say quality. And this will be low quality because it'll be next to the 0. This will be high quality. So it'll be next to 100. So it said, right? H. It shows 0 to 100 for the quality setting. Cool. So we want over here where it says speed to just say quality. Okay. Data arg name is just simply quality, and it's a quality slider. The min value is 0. The max value is 100. And we will start it at 100, so it's always the highest quality. Save that and refresh, and we've got a slider here. Cool. And I can look at the decode output. There we go. That's not working just yet, it looks like. Oh, because is this used anywhere else? Nope. That's all that was. Freaking typo. Oh man. And now if I come over here and set you to decode. Okay, so that's working good. And if I pass in an image, why is that not working? Oh, because come up here, I am looking for a drop down also, right? Yes, I am looking for the input file and also the output with this guy. So copy that, come down here, and I'm going to put it next to this guy. And then just copy this guy here, which is our select drop-down box. Paste that into place, give it a data arg name, and then it is going to need to be required, because if that's not there, then we can't send the thing out. And the same is true of this guy. So these two need to be required. This is, yeah, it doesn't matter because it's always going to be set to 100 when it starts. So that's cool. And this should be file type output file type, and then PNM, PAM, and PNG, and then we all need these guys to be here like that. Okay, save that. Let's see what it looks like on the page. Refresh, and looks okay. We should probably set it so that you get to be a 12 and you get to be a 12. And these are all 6s and these are all 6s. And this is always a 12 and that's not even set, its own thing. Refresh, and that looks okay. And if I get bigger, then they can sit next to each other, but this needs a label so it looks better. So we'll just do a label in here. Oops. And we'll set this to be output file type. That looks good. And obviously it's going to need 4, and then we'll do output file type, and we'll just make that an ID. Cool. There we go. Pick those. So that means I go to decode and pick this guy. That works, and I can throw in an image. We've got decode-d, quality 73, input file, and then the output file. Cool. Now I just need to make sure this only accepts .flif files, and we should be golden. Accept .flif. Save. And refresh. Okay, so we'll just put that over there, that there, minimize it, minimize you, that. All right, so let's test this out now. I'm going to drag my ping file in and hit run, and it spit out my FLIF. I'll throw my FLIF file in, and then we'll decode it to a ping, hit go. and spit it out. Yay, we have a functioning GUI. Cool. I'm going to change these to encode and decode, so that seems more logical to me. Encode, decode, and also change the name here to say FLIF. Okay, so that's good. Let's change the styles up. That looks okay. The blue. Flatly looks alright, but I don't like the way that the image is lined with the text. Looks okay. I guess it's kind of always misaligned. That looks okay. Yeah, I guess we can do Yeti. Cool. I mean, I think it would be nicer if these were tabs, so it'd be like an encode and a decode tab, and you could switch between them, show them, rather than having them stacked on top of each other, but I don't want to set that up right now. It'd also be nicer to have better controls and support up here for FLIF, since the encoding stuff has all of these extra options where you can do interlace or no interlace. You can control the palette size. Default is 512. That's interesting. I wonder what the options are for that. Input images should be these files. So it has to be one of those. So I'm just going to copy those things and make sure that we have that set as the accepts up here. So if the file accept equals, and paste this in, .ping, .pnm, .ppm, .pbm, or is that how you separate them? Comma separated? I'm not sure on images. Maybe there's no space. I'll have to look that up real quick. Oh, no, you can do spaces too. Okay, cool. So that's good. I'll save that and refresh. And now when I open this up, it only shows me the types that match, which is cool. And same thing over here, only shows me the .flif. It specifically says a FLIF file. That's all it will take. This guy says, yeah, cool. Yeah, that's a good little start for a GUI. And I'm going to turn my dev tools off now. Set that to prod. Save, come over and refresh, and we got ourselves a nice thing. Oh, I didn't save Yeti. I'll just type it in manually then. Or whatever. Save, come back, refresh, and switch you over to Yeti, and hit keep. There we go. So now when I refresh, I'm always on Yeti. Cool. Let's change this back to prod, save, kill that, go to my package.json, and change you to false, save, and let's just open you up like so. Cool. I think I should change the height and width to be closer to like, what's up here right now? I've got save and load settings. I don't need that for this, right? Well, I guess people can, well, I should do an auto load so that it'll always remember. Maybe just have ping since I've got an output here. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, we'll just change the output down there and then get rid of the save and load settings because we don't need that in this program. So ping is the default. Save that. And then that guy, come back up here and in the navigation, we will get rid of this guy and this guy. Cool. Save. Really, we could do this even better and just have it be about and exit, since that's all that's up there. And then there wouldn't be anything at all. Yeah, let's try that out. Let's try hiding all of this stuff. So that's hidden, and then over here all I care about is the about. So I'm just gonna copy it and just go up here and paste it next to this guy and just get rid of that. There we go. Save. How's that look? Reopen. Exit and about looks okay. And if I get really tiny, in here, exit and about. Cool. This one would be the other way around. Obviously. Save. Open that. And let's make it a little bit taller. Default height for it. And that will be here, and the height on open will be, I guess, 650, and the width will be, I don't know, 500. See what that looks like. And ooh, that's nice. I like that. That's a good height and width. So yeah, you can still read all the text. It doesn't need to be any bigger than this. Yeah, I like it. Choose between these. I should definitely, over here, where this stuff is, copy that, paste it, and over the label, do a label or the div? The div, yeah. Paste this in and hit accepts. Boom. Oops. And then when I open it, this should be good. So I can hover over this and I'll tell you that it only accepts these file types, so it's a little bit clearer. And down here I should do the same thing. Cool. All right, and that should be good. And we got a slider. We should test out the decoding here. So I'll trash that one and drag in my FLIF and set you really low, like there, and hit decode. And that looks pretty crappy compared to the original input, but that's because we did low quality. If we do high quality, it should look the same. Yep, it's exactly the same, and it'll probably even be a slightly smaller file size than what Photoshop outputted. 5K, almost 6. This is, yeah, slightly smaller file size. So that's cool. Neat. So we have a way to encode and decode FLIF files. If we really wanted to, we could add in like a preview thing in here where we could, after you decode it, we could add in a callback to check when the the file was outputted when the executable finished running and the file was done, and then we grab that file and put it on the page in an image tag. So that we could do that. That'd be cool. And have like a little preview image of that, the outputted ping file. We could also just implement all of the other features that the encoding had as options as UI elements, and then maybe abstract those behind like some type of a hidden module, so you can click on it to expand it and see all those settings and have it just auto save those. That would be neat. We could add in some custom code in the app.js in here, so that it will automatically save settings on every change in the UI and automatically load settings on when the app starts. That'd be some stuff we could add in for features in the future. That wouldn't be too difficult. I'm not going to put a ton of time into this guy though, because FLIF is still in 0.1. They're very early on. They've got a lot of stuff that they want to add in, so that may change the way the program works altogether. So if people want to use this, I'm going to put it on UGUI, put it on GitHub. I'll put a link in the video description, and you guys can fork it or submit pull requests, and I'll merge them in if you guys want to update this. But yeah, this should be a good first version, 0.10 to match their CLI. Yeah, cool. All right, let me know what you guys think, and if I should add in more stuff, if this is useful. Yeah, I'll go from there.